It's such an out of the world experience to be in college because people have sold us the idea of college life being glamorous and college life being like the epitome of our life. But it's so humbling to be in second year and saying that, oh no, that is not the case. I'm still studying. I take my laptop to the classroom. I take my laptop to cafes and work there with like a coffee. But it's not as cinematic as you would think it is. So, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because first point is that there are deadlines that you have to crack. And if the deadline is Saturday, you and your peers are actually starting on Thursday. People do that. People actually start working on their projects literally 2 days before the deadline, and that's not actually glamorous. You are sleep deprived. Your caffeine intake is so high that you might actually pass out, and there's peer pressure. Everybody around you is doing so good, and you are thinking to yourself, why did I opt this degree? Well, my friend, it is what it is, and you have to keep on working. Second point is, people in movies, directors show that people don't have lectures in the movies. These students are just wandering around the gardens, but that's not the case. College students have at least 6 hours of classes wherein you are told about humongous amounts of topics, and then you have to make notes and try not to sleep during those lectures, which is kind of exhausting because you're already sleep deprived, your caffeine intake is high, and you are just trying to live on with life. Third point is just peer pressure, because everybody around you is doing internships, is doing so fucking much, and you think to yourself, oh my god, is my startup idea even going to work? Or you might not even have a startup idea to start with. People are starting their businesses, they are making communities, they are public speaking people, and you are here just trying to meet deadlines, which is kind of not that interesting. And people have actually, their portfolios are so high end, and yeah. So college life is not that glamorous. You want to look at my desk? Well, dynamic as possible. Yeah, I cannot zoom out of this. So I'm going to show you. This is my desk. Okay. The lighting is so fun. Okay. I show you my bed. Oh. That's my zipper. I love that zipper. Okay, this looks so bad. Okay. Yeah. One big sister advice as a second year is that you literally, if you are into, I don't know, for example, business, apply as an intern to studios in your city. So if you're in, for example, Bangalore, so type out studios in Bangalore. What if you're an architect studios in Bangalore, and then studios will come, and then you just have to go to those websites, find out their email, and email them your portfolio, whatever your portfolio it is. You're not gonna get paid. You have to tell them, no, I don't have to get paid, but I want the experience. And why would studios not take you? You know, if what's their loss? They're not paying you, and their work is getting done by giving it to you. So they'll just hire you as an intern. unpaid intern, and you have to have that experience to put that in your portfolio. That's my big sister advice at the end of the video. I think, yeah, I can end this video on this note. See you.